If you are only running sponsored product and sponsored brand ads, you are leaving money on the table because you are missing sponsored display campaigns. These type of campaigns let you reach shoppers beyond Amazon, whether they are viewing your product, checked out competitors, or even browsed similar categories. In this episode, I will walk you through how to create sponsored display campaigns step by step, when to use them, and how to optimize them for maximum sales. Let's get started. Before we jump into the setup, let's talk about what sponsored display ads actually do and why they are different from other Amazon ad types. Unlike sponsored product and sponsored brands, which focus on targeting specific keywords or ASINs inside Amazon search results, sponsored display ads go beyond that. They let you target actual audiences, not just shoppers searching for a keyword or looking at a specific product, but people who have shown interest in similar products, have made purchases in your category before, or even have browsing behavior that suggests they would be interested in what you are selling. Now, where do these ads actually show up? They can appear on Amazon, like on product detail pages, search results, and even in custom placements like the add to cart page. But the real game changer is sponsored display ads do not just stay within Amazon's ecosystem. They extend to external websites, mobile apps, and third-party platforms like Pinterest, Google, and other sites, allowing you to retarget and reach new customers beyond Amazon itself. And here is where sponsored display really stand out. It is not just about targeting keywords or competitor products. With sponsored display ads, you can target shoppers who have viewed your product but did not buy, reminding them to come back and purchase. People who searched for similar products but never clicked your listing, bringing your product into their consideration set. Customers who have already bought from you, allowing you to upsell or cross-sell complementary products. Lookalike audiences, people who have similar shopping behavior to your existing customers, helping you expand your reach. So think of sponsored display ads as an Amazon's version of retargeting and audience-based advertising. It keeps your product in front of high-intent shoppers whether they are still on Amazon or browsing elsewhere, and helps you convert those visitors who may have otherwise been lost. Now that we have covered what sponsored display ads basics are, let's set up a sponsored display ad in our campaign manager. For that, let's jump into my laptop screen and see how to set up. Once you are in your ad manager, as usual, we will be clicking create campaign, and here you can see where sponsored display ads would be visible. For example, on the Amazon page, for example, on some other sites like this is what another site, external site. For example, something like banner ads where you can show the picture of the product, like these small banners on the storefront. I guess this is storefront, I'm not sure. And then here on the product pages, and then similarly you can also add the videos as well. Okay, let's get started and set up this one. Click continue. Here, name your campaign. As usual, I have already recorded a video on this topic, how to name your campaigns. So do check out the link in the description and go through how to name your campaigns. Based on that, let's name that campaign. For example, I will leave this empty for now. Add this to a specific portfolio, whatever portfolio you want your campaigns to be in. Set up a start and end date as usual for the sponsored product campaigns. Similarly, we did daily budget for the sponsored display ads. At least set up some budget around $80 to $100 because these are wider net of customers that Amazon will be targeting. So it is usually good if you can give some budget to this type of campaign so Amazon do not suppress your performance. Let's select 100 for now. Create the ad group name, select based on the naming convention we went through in the last videos. Now here is the cool part. You can optimize the bidding strategy based on these three: reach, page visits, and conversions. In most cases, like 70-80%, we go with the conversions. But if you have other goals, for example, you want the brand awareness, you can go with the reach. But if you want just the clicks, you can just optimize for page visits. Let's go with the conversion for this moment, and note that page visits and conversions, the cost type would be CPC. So whenever somebody clicks on your product, only then you pay. And then, for example, for the reach, which is more relevant for the awareness, the cost type is viewable impressions. It would be for certain amount for 1000 viewable impressions. Let's go with the conversions, as we most probably will be needing that only. Now here specify if you want your customer acquisition cost to be less than a specific number. For example, if your profit margins are $10, add $10 here. If your profit margins are a bit higher, then add accordingly. Or you can also keep this off if you really want to test, if you really want to give Amazon a full control that okay, do whatever is needed, but I really want the conversions at this moment. But in the most cases, I usually set this to my profit margins. Now, what is your ad format? You want to show the images or videos? Let's go with the images. It is same as we will be going into the sponsored brand ads. Okay, now you can either target specific product detail page, or you can also target your storefront. So depending upon what are your targets, if you really want your customers to see multiple products, then you can select Amazon stores and then choose a specific page on your home, for example home page or any other sub page of your store. Or alternatively, if you really want the traffic to go into one product detail page, go with the advertise products to drive to products detail page. Then select as usual, for example what we did for the sponsor product, what is the product you want your customers to land on. Let's select this first one. Now moving into the very important part, and then we will hit that creative button, is to contextual targeting types. So Amazon gives us 4 targeting types here that we will be going into it very shortly. But first, let's select the creatives. Okay, now this is how your ad will be appearing. If you want to add the logo, you can add the logo. If you want to customize the headline, you can do that. It is same as we do with the Google ads. If you really want to add a custom image, you can also add custom image. But for the moment, let's skip this, and we will be ready to launch the campaign. But first, let's see what are the different targeting options that are available here. The first one is contextual targeting. This method places your ads directly where shoppers are actively browsing related product or categories. Product targeting lets you show ads on specific product, competitor products or complementary items, and category targeting obviously allows you to display ads across an entire category, reaching a broader audience. For example, if someone is checking out a competitor's stainless steel water bottle, your ad can appear right below it, offering a better reviewed or more affordable option. This type of targeting is great for capturing high intent shoppers who are already considering products similar to yours. So if you want to go with this or this targeting type, let's remove all of these and go to contextual. And then you can, if you want to go with the category targeting, you can add or refine as we did in the last video, or you can also go with the individual products again like we did in the last video. Now coming to the remarketing audiences, this is where sponsored products really shine. You can target shoppers based on their past behavior. Views remarketing targets and purchase remarketing targets are the two options. Let's quickly open it up, and here you can select look back, views or purchases. So views and purchases are the two options. Views remarketing targets people who visited your product page but did not buy. Purchase remarketing lets you retarget past buyers, perfect for upselling or cross-selling your product. Or maybe you can choose it from here. Views, you can select whatever the category where customers are viewing the products, or you can also browse it from here. Like for example, you can go into appliances, dishwashers, built-in dishwashers. You can select this, or you can also refine this based on the criteria we checked previously. It is just the same as the category targeting campaigns. Let's cancel this one out. Let's get back. Now here, for example, if a shopper searches for best stainless steel water bottles, click on a few competitor listings but never sees yours, you can serve them an ad to bring them back into your funnel. This is Amazon's retargeting system in action, making sure your brand stays in front of potential customers. In market audiences, instead of waiting for shoppers to search for your product, Amazon identifies people who are actively shopping in your category. Amazon tracks recent searches, clicks, and browsing behavior to find high intent buyers. For example, if someone has been looking at multiple travel mugs and water bottles, Amazon can show them your sponsored display ad even if they haven't specifically searched for your brand or the keywords related to your brand. This is a proactive strategy that helps you reach people before they even land on a competitor listing. So if you want to go with this sort of audience, click on the in-market audiences, and similarly here you will be again refining the category where you want the customers, from where the customers are coming. For example, bouncers and rockers, bouncers, and here you can see in market infant, bouncers and rockers. So people whose shopping activity indicates they are likely to purchase the infant, bouncers and rockers. So and then once you add this, Amazon will show your ads to the people who are interested in this category. Let's get back to our last type, that is interest and lifestyle audiences. Now what are the interest and lifestyle audiences? This is the broadest target options, perfect for brand awareness and customer acquisition. Instead of focusing on specific search terms or behavior, this method targets shoppers based on their general interest and lifestyle. For example, if a shopper regularly buys camping gear, hiking accessories, or eco-friendly products, Amazon might show them an ad for your reusable stainless steel water bottles, even if they were not actively searching for one in the category. This targeting option works best when you are trying to expand your reach and introduce your brands to the new customers. So to sum it up, contextual targeting, compete on relevant product pages and categories. Remarketing audiences, bring back customers or shoppers who viewed or purchased. In-market audiences, target people actively shopping in your category. Interest and lifestyle audiences, expand reach based on broader shopping behavior. Once you have logged in your targeting type, hit the launch button, and just like that you are stepping into a whole new level of advertising. Sponsored display is not just another ad format, and as always my suggestion is to keep a close eye on the performance of the ads and adjust accordingly. Here is this week's challenge. Go into your Amazon ad console and set up a small sponsored display campaign this week. Start with purchased remarketing and track your results, and then let me know in the comments how it goes. And do not forget to subscribe and hit the bell, because next week we are looking into how to set up sponsored brand campaigns to boost your sales. Stay focused, keep pushing forward, and I will see you in the next video.